Hey you guys, it's Austin. Making this video today to talk about the idea that there are only two forces in this world: love and fear. And that fact is the reason why our world is the way that it is, why life is set up in the way that it is, and why things seem so crazy. Because in everything that we do, and everything that we experience, and everything that happens, it is always being sponsored in one way or the other by either love or fear, or some combination of both. And there can be such a deluge of different permutations and melanges and mixes of those energies that it can almost become hard to tell which is which, which is why we struggle with confusion and knowing what the right thing to do is, because by the time we get downstream of certain tableaus of dilemmas, it can be very confusing about what the loving thing is to do is and what the fearful thing to do is. And but at the same time, if we slow down and go into our heart, we can always ask ourselves, what would love do now? And we can act on that. And we can remember that while fear shouldn't be ignored or invalidated, we can always act from our highest place and still feel safe and still be cautious, and not be naive. In a way, it's about being like a child, in the sense that a child always thinks from a place of love naturally, because that is the natural state of all beings. But at the same time, the Bible also teaches us not to think as children, to not be naive or silly, but to have the heart like a child, the innocence of a child. So, be wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove.